Welcome to Holy Yoga. Thank you for coming out today. I know you were working hard in the kitchen, so thank you so much for showing up. So we're going to begin today just by rubbing your hands together. See if you can feel some heat as you rub your hands together. Maybe if you got some essential oil that's releasing some of that fragrance for you and some of the properties that will allow for your body to come into. And then tap the fingers. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. We're going to do a little bit of energy work in our body. So the first thing we're going to do is come back to our, underneath your collarbones, and just give yourself a nice little thump, thump, thump. Notice if you're tender. Notice how that makes you feel. Just releasing any lymph nodes, fluid to start to move. And then we're going to come across to our shoulder and go down the hand, up the palm, and down the back of the arm. Up the palm, come back to the heart. Come back to your tap. Across the other side, down the back of your arm, palm and up, down the back of the hand, palm and up, back to the heart. Focusing your breath, finding your breath, and bringing your hands down to your belly. As we inhale, feel the belly enlarge. See if you can make a big Buddha belly. And then exhale, feel the belly contract. Inhale into the belly. This may feel foreign to you because we tend to create, exhale, a reverse breathing pattern as we go about our day. So inhale into the belly. Let the shoulders fall back, let the ears open, let the head rise, and exhale. Belly contracts to the spine, pubis bone dips up, tailbone dips down. Beautiful. And as we inhale, our arms all the way up into Tadasana, standing at attention pose, the I am here pose. As you reach your hands up, can you take your pelvis under your torso a little bit more, tucking the ribs inside. Ground through the feet, feel your feet into the mat, really noticing your big toe mound to your pinky mound to your heel. And as you take another breath in, another reach to rise. And an exhale, sweep down to fold gently, soft knees. Let your head go. Gaze between your legs. Maybe shake your head around a little bit if that feels good. A little yes. A little no. Tilting with the head. Bring your hands to your thighs. Straighten out the legs if it feels comfortable as you straighten out your spine. Let the crown of your head reach towards me. Draw the belly in towards the spine. And exhale to fold. Inhale, reaching, sweeping the arms up to Tadasana. And hands come to heart center. Once we get to heart center, find your intention for your practice today, your holy yoga experience. It could be a thought. It could be a specific action. It could be a person. And as you come before the Lord today, with your body, mind, and spirit, we give thanks. We are grateful for the body that we are in to move without restriction, without pain, and to be of service to our fellow man. If you have a specific prayer that you'd like to offer up, your time is now. putting the intention back into your heart, we say thank you and amen. Release the hands down to the side. And as you reach your hands towards the earth, can you reach through your fingertips? Can you engage into the hands? Can you firm up your thighs and your inner thighs and your buttocks and into your chest as your heart rises? And release all of that tension. One more time, root through your feet, strong in the legs. Let the strength rise all the way up into your chest, into your shoulders, out through the fingertips. Where does your strength come from? Inhale to rise the arms up, Tadasana. Exhale, right hand comes down to your right thigh. Take another breath in as you inhale through the left, reaching further, and exhale, stay rooted through your left foot as we come over to the side. Find the edge and take an inhale, ease away from it. Exhale, find the edge. You're welcome to look down or look up. Inhale out of it one more time, coming back in, exhale to the edge. Notice if you went a little bit further the third time. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left down. Reach up first, feel your fingertips, feel your soles of your feet as you take your body over. Finding some lateral motion in the spine is something that is imperative to our health. Ease back on your inhale. Exhale, find your new edge. Ease back on your inhale and exhale one more time. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart, soft knees, fold forward. Beautiful. Plant your hands on your mat and step into quadruped position. Your shoulders are over your wrist, your knees are under your pelvis, and you have strength in your arms. Now really engaging through the fingers. Come onto your fingertips. You have cupcakes underneath your fingers, so we don't want to crush the frosting. We're going to extend our index fingers first and our middle finger, ring finger, and pinky, and get really wide hands, jazz hands here. And then just simply shift forward and back. And then come back to center. Extend your right leg out straight. Toes are on the mat. We're just going to push into that right heel a little bit. Beginning to get some sensation, maybe pumping that. Just noticing what's happening here on that right side. And then taking your right leg back behind you, behind the left. Can you reach all the way over behind the left and find another little push here? So we're getting some contraction in the left side, but we are also getting some lengthening in the right with each pump. Come on back to center. Let's bring that knee down to the ground to meet the other, and then extend the left leg. So coming into the toes, just find a little bit of pumping action first. Shifting your weight forward and back. Your gaze is steady, your belly is drawing in. And then once we've done that, we're going to take our foot up and over to the opposite side, reaching far back behind. Find a little push into the heel here. Notice the different sides. What is happening on this side that may not have happened on the other, or vice versa. And then as we come back to our quadruped position, we'll begin a little bit of movement, finding an exhale breath. We're going to let our head dip down and our hips tuck in. Our belly is drawing up to the spine, creating the cat back. Looking between your legs. Inhale is your cow back. So we're going to take our hips up, chest up, inhale, and exhale to cat. Feel the contraction in your lower abdomen as you come here. And then as you come into your cow, see if you can shine your heart a little bit forward. 2 more times. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. And inhale into cow. This last time, see what feels good in your body. Maybe it's to shift your hips a little left and right, or create a little figure 8 with your torso. Maybe it's to sit back into one side or the other. See what feels good in your body today. And then as we come back to center, we're going to take our left leg and walk it forward so that my foot is underneath my knee. Beautiful. Now use your hands to bring yourself up by pushing into your thigh. Is this bothersome on anybody's knees? Are we okay? So you're going to push into the knee, and then we're going to shift the whole body forward. So really getting the back leg long from the hip. So notice your hip crease. Is the crease out of your pants? What's what we're looking for? Yes, my knee is going way over my toes, but I'm getting that crease out of my pants. Keeping my pelvis straight rather than tipping onto one side. Find your edge. And ease back out of that. Now from here, we're going to plant our opposite hand. So, opposite hand. You're going to bend the back leg. Just see if you can bend it. Find your strap. And we're just going to bring your foot right into the center of that strap. Do what you need to do to get that. You're going to hold on to it with your opposite hand. I'll be here all day. Just right in the center there. Should be folded for you. There we go. Awesome. Once we get there, can you pick up your foot by bending your knee and then give a little bit of resistance by pulling your strap to really ignite that front of thigh. Really ignite. This is an area we tend to forget about stretching. This is attaching to psoas that goes into our spine, T12, where our breath comes from, right into diaphragm. Beautiful. Gently release it if you were there. We're going to try the other side. So keep the strap back there. I should have prepped with that. We're going to bring both hands down to the mat. Just recalibrate your knees, your hips, and then stepping forward with the other foot. You're bracing yourself with your hands onto your thighs as you bring yourself up. Just your other leg. Just come into your other leg. It's fine. And then we're just going to push forward. So we're going to get that. Is that the same?
That's just what I just did.
We're just going to come forward.
I can't keep myself straight.
It's okay. You're there. You're perfect. So as you come forward, can you lose that crease in your hip crease? Can you maybe walk your foot forward a little bit more? Dip your hips a little bit heavier. Lift the heart. Lift the crown of your head. Finding what's working in your body is where we're at today. The extended leg is the hand that comes down. We're going to bend the knee. Just see how well that's bending today. And then, if your strap is already back there, you can hook your sole of your foot on it. Take it to the opposite side, because now I'm going to hold it with the opposite hand. I'm going to bend the knee and I'm going to take this up. And it can be, mine is down now around my calf. That's perfectly fine. It's just giving me a little bit of leverage.
Need a little practice with this.
It's okay. Today, yours looks like that. This is your mat and your experience. What happens on your mat stays on your mat. It's very little to do with the postures. It's the experience. Go ahead and bring your hand back down, take the strap away, unbend your leg, and bring your knees back to center. We're going to sit down onto our feet, but we're going to curl our toes. So take your toenails off the mat and bring your toe beds to the mat. You may have to encourage little pinky toe to come out for the ride. This is called broken toe pose. I know you're gonna love it. We're gonna extend your arms out here. And with this sitting onto your feet, kind of restricting the amount of blood flow that's going to your toes, but also elongating them for just a moment. You're gonna have a ball in one hand. I'm gonna toss this ball to this hand. I'm gonna catch it in this one.
Where are your feet? Oh, okay, you're
Like
up
this.
on them. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then I'm gonna switch. And I'm allowing my wrists to go. Just bending from the wrist. Bending from the wrist. Bending from the wrist. Now create fists with your hands. Notice a different tug that you get now at the back of the hand. Keep your fists going and turn your palms down. And one goes up, one goes down. One goes up, one goes down.
Are you sitting back or are you
I am
sitting up?
sitting back
Okay.
in that broken toe pose. Yeah. And then turn your palms back up. We're going to reach all the way up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is done. Bring your hands down to the mat and tap your toes onto the mat. Good job, guys. Let's go ahead and sit down onto our seat. We're going to keep your right knee bent. Extend your left leg out. And we're going to square our torso to be over the leg that is extended. Okay? And we're just going to fold. We're just going to find a little bit of fold. It does not have to be the biggest stretch you've ever done. It is to find peace in this position. We're moving the back of our spine. We're creating that flexion, that little bit of stretch in our lower back. And then we're gently going to bring ourselves back up. This time we're going to turn our body so I'm facing my knee. So if you'd like to keep your foot on the mat so it's not off the mat, just turn your body a little bit. I'm going to turn my torso now this time over my knee. And then just let my hand come down my leg. Let the other arm reach up and over. What is happening in the lower body? Can you stay rooted into your sits bones? Really noticing your right hip as we reach. Take a breath in, ease back slightly, just as we did our side bend. And exhale, dip a little bit further, maybe. Inhale, a little tiny breath. And exhale, a little more refinement. Last time here, take a breath in. And exhale, find another edge. Inhale brings us back up to sitting. We're going to do a little bit of it's a baby wild thing. So we're going to bring our weight to this knee. So we're going to shift our weight to our knee, and the sole of our foot is going to come down to the curve. Okay? I'm going to use my back hand, and I'm going to reach my top hand up and over, and maybe allow my shoulder to get heavy towards the spine so I can see the sky. Feel the wind. Listen to my heartbeat and feel my body. Take a breath here, reach a little further, and exhale, take the hand down, take the seat down, and rotate to the other side. So we're going to extend our leg. Square the pelvis right over the leg. Keep your foot flexed, and then from here, just gently fold. And as we come into this contracted position in the front, as we're drawing our belly in and our abdominal core coming towards the spine, notice the link that you're creating in your back, in your spine. Allow the head to drop. The neck is totally relaxed as we breathe. As we allow space in our body for the experience of the Holy Spirit. And as we inhale, we come to rise. Recalibrate the torso over the knee. Allow the arm to slide down the leg. The opposite arm comes up on the top and over, just as we did our standing side bend. Once you find your edge and you find your seat totally settled onto your mat, we take an inhale and ease back slightly, and exhale, refine and reach. Inhale to ease back slightly, maybe lift your elbow a little bit more towards the sky. Exhale and reach. One more time, inhale, ease back to breathe, and exhale to contract. Feel the belly draw in. Inhale brings us back to center. Place your back hand down. Front foot is going to rotate as I come onto my knee. I'm going to use the outside of my foot as a brake, so I'm not going anywhere. And then reach the arm up over for a baby wild thing. And then let the top elbow get heavy so that the shoulder blade is coming towards the spine, hugging your spine. Breath in. Exhale, can you steady an unsteady situation? Inhale. And exhale, heavy shoulder. Inhale brings you back up. We sit back into our seats. We come back to the center. Oh, all that bent knees. We need one more bent knees. So we're going to bring our feet to Supta Baddha Konasana. This is a bound angle pose. So the feet are pushing together here. So this is not about the stretch. This is not about the stretch. This is not about the stretch. This is about the strength. So I'd like you to think about maybe putting your arms onto your upper thighs, the upper inner thighs, and then think about the feet just magnetically being drawn together so much that you're feeling pressure. You're really pushing into your feet, and your legs are going to pop up a little bit. That's okay. From here, rather than pushing the elbows down, we're going to let those legs engage and let them get really strong. So they're pushing my arms. They want to push my arms together, but through my torso, I'm holding my arms there. So we're going to push into the arms. The legs are actively engaging. Take a breath in. Full exhale. Notice how shallow the breath wants to be. Inhale. Push, push, push. Exhale. We're staying here. One more breath as we come into our inhale. Push, 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 push the legs. Push the legs. See if you can push your arms up and then let them go. Beautiful job, guys. Extend the legs out. Give them a little shake. And then soft knees. So we're going to come into some soft knees here. My toes are flexed up towards my face. So we have active toes. From here, reach the arms up to Tadasana. I am here pose. Are you still here? Inhale, reach the arms, and exhale, tip the body forward. See if you can keep one long line of energy through your fingertips down to your tailbone. Take another breath in, reach, and then on this exhalation, we're going to fold down, rounded spine. We're going to extend the legs if it feels good to you. One leg and then the other. And we're just going to shake our legs around. So just tip them left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. Beautiful. Maybe walk forward a little bit more. Beautiful. And then use your hands to bring your torso back up to sitting. Excellent job. We're going to come down to our pelvis, and then we're going to work our way back up. So here's your block. We're going to bring our block up underneath our seat. So take it back here with you, and then just go ahead and lie on down. And once you get here, bring your feet to the floor, your knees are bent. Realign your pelvis. So pick up your hips and bring your torso, bring your booty back down. So your spine is a little bit straighter than the curve wants to make it be. So draw one knee in toward your chest and give yourself a hug. And then with the knee still towards the chest, we're just going to focus it now more towards the armpit. So shift it off to the side slightly and draw it in again. Can you let your other leg begin to slide down onto the mat? Maybe, maybe not. Your practice is yours. Your experience is perfect. We're going to take this bent knee that's up by the armpit, and we're going to draw it across the body with the opposing hand, teeing out the other arm, gazing at the arm. Let the knee come across. This is an extreme spinal twist. The goal is not to get the knee to the floor, rather get the sensation. Think about your top hip aiming towards your foot. And then draw the knee back in. Come on back to center. We're going to bend both knees again, feet onto the floor. Draw the other knee in towards your chest. Feel the contraction in your hip crease. We did a lot of lengthening there. Now we're contracting. And then aim your knee towards the armpit. We're going to hang out here. If it feels good to circle your foot at this point, you're welcome to. We're going to extend the bottom leg if it's within your practice. So we're contracting one side and lengthening the other side. And then grab your leg with your opposite hand. We're going to take it over for a spinal twist, up and over the body to the other side. Outreach your bottom arm. Find that spinal twist on the side without judgment. Just notice. What do you feel? Did your breath become shallow? Can you ease out of something or ease into it more? Hips are stacked. Your top hip is aiming towards your bottom leg. You take an exhale for our release. And inhale back to center. Bring both knees in towards your chest. And we're just going to circle. So bring your hands to your knees. And with your hands, we're just going to create some circles with your legs. So out, down, up the midline, out, and open, and up the midline. Let's do that one more time. Out, open, and up the midline. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little hug. And then let the feet come back down to the ground. Find your block that is alongside you and pick up your pelvis off the mat. We're going to place the block right at the sacrum. This is not your low back. It is that bony prominence at the very end of your spine, that triangular bone. Once we get there, we're going to draw one knee into the chest. Extend your other leg out, and then use your core to pick your foot up off the ground with your leg extended out. From here, we're going to take the extended leg all the way up to the sky with our flexed foot, and then come into a pointed Barbie toe foot. And then our flexed foot, and our Barbie toe, and our flexed, and our point. And then just create circles with your foot. Really open up the ankles here, and then go the other direction, please. Now bring your leg that's just extending there, the bent one. We're going to keep the extended leg straight. We're going to bring that foot down to the ground. And we're going to flex our foot and then rotate the heel. So my toes are going out over the water. My heel is going towards my opposite leg. And then return and do that 2 or 3 more times, just to feel that bit of a tug along the fascial line that is our leg. Find your flexed foot, rotating the heel towards the knee, and then can you let your flexed foot, your heel, cross over your opposite knee? We're not putting it to the knee, we're just extending it beyond the knee. Notice if you feel a little shake going on. This is a good thing. Try not to stop that. And then bend your knee, allow your ankle to come right on top. So requires a little bit of strength. We're just gonna pick our hips up and take the block out from underneath our pelvis here with our leg in this figure 4. Now flex the foot that's crossed. Can you pick up your other leg and capture it with your hands? I'm holding on to my leg behind my thigh, and I'm drawing my thigh towards my body. This is a figure 4. This is our reclining pigeon when we go into pigeon pose. Sometimes this is more accessible to people than the full forward version. Now, same hand, same leg. We're going to take our hand to our upper thigh, the leg that's bent, which is the right. Are you guys on right? No, you guys are on left. That's okay. Wherever you're at, you're gonna push into that thigh and try to push your thigh away while you are drawing your knee, your bent leg that is free flowing, while you are trying to draw that towards your body. So opposition here. Pushing one down, drawing one in. Notice what you feel. Beautiful. Bring your foot down to the floor. Cross your legs totally like us women do. And draw your knees into your chest again. We're going to draw them all the way in. You're going to get a sensation out the back side of the hip, the lower glute region, coming down the back of the leg. And then gently let your feet come back down to the floor. We're going to find our block again. And we're going to pick our pelvis up, slide the block underneath the sacrum. Take a breath into the belly, let the belly expand, Buddha belly, and then exhale. Feel the contraction, and as you feel the contraction, allow your back ribs to be heavy. Draw your knees in towards your chest, and hold on to the leg that has not been worked on yet, since we're all doing different legs. We're going to extend the other leg all the way out to the ground. Beautiful. Coming into this with this position, we're going to extend the leg all the way up to the ceiling now. And we're just going to circle the ankle. Maybe one way, maybe the other way. What's feeling good in your body today? All right. Coming back here, we're going to let the knee that's bent that we're holding on to come back down to the ground. We're going to cross our extended leg, the ankle, over our knee for our figure 4 position. And then you're going to pick up your hips, a little bit of strength here, and then slide the block out from underneath you and lower the pelvis back down. Now reach your hands between your legs and capture that bottom leg, the thigh. We're going to hold on to the back of the thigh, and we're going to draw our knees in toward, or our knee in towards our body. We're just drawing our body, our lower body to our upper. Getting that outer, inner thigh, getting both. And now, same hand, same leg. Release your hands so that you can find your thigh to push your whole figure 4 away from your torso. My leg that is being crossed over the knee, that's active. So I'm going to push in with that leg as I push away with my figure 4 leg. Notice what's happening in the spine. And then draw your legs back together. Unwind. If you need to, I had a little cramp going on. And then cross your legs like we women do. And then draw the knees together. Oh, in towards the body. Find that beautiful stretch in the lower inner glute. Back of thigh. Gently release your legs back to the floor. Okay, you're going to get a little active, so extend your feet up towards the sky one more time. Both feet, they're flexed. Your legs are strong. If you need to move your feet around a little bit, please feel free to do so. And then come back into your flexed feet as if you're stamping your feet up to heaven. You're going to take a breath into that Buddha belly, really let it expand. And on the exhalation, find your contraction, and with your hands, push into your hands and bring yourself up to a seated position. Almost there. Yep, there you go. Beautiful job, ladies. Let's cross our legs. We're going to roll over our knees. Bring your hands to the mat. Take your toes back behind you. Come into a little squat. Using my fingertips here. And then I'm going to bring the soles of my feet down. My chest is on my thighs. I'm going to pause here and let my head hang. And then I'm going to bring my hands to my thighs. I'm going to extend my legs out, this halfway lift pose. My legs are strong. My arms are super strong, pushing into my legs. And my torso is extending out from my pelvis. Take a breath here. A full exhale, fold forward. Notice how much more accessible this forward fold is to you. Inhale, halfway lift again, hands to thighs. You're creating that upside down L shape. And then exhale, fold one more time. This time, inhale to rise up, swan dive up. Up, up, arms are extended, reaching. You're grabbing all the universe with you. And you're bringing your hands to heart center. Pause here. Allow any dizziness to pass if it created any dizziness in your body. Nice job. We're going to step back with our right foot. Bring your hands to your hips. Rotate that back hip, that right hip that wants to be open. Rotate it towards the front of your mat. Yeah, beautiful. Gain strength through your front leg. Really notice the bend. Make sure your foot is in front of your knee, not the knee in front of the foot. Okay? Once we get there, are you ready to release your hands? Warrior One. As we come into Warrior One, we're reaching for the strength. We're reaching for the strength that we need when we go into battle. Our battles are daily. So we need our strength daily. Where do you get your strength from? Take another breath in and exhale. Sweep your arms back behind you as your torso folds down in gratitude. Stay steady through that front knee. The front thigh is working. Inhale to reach up, proud and open and able to receive. And exhale, sweep it down behind you and take it away. Last time, inhale to reach up, Warrior One. That left hip is really drawing back. And exhale, sweep it down. Can you shift your weight to your front foot by coming onto your back toes? Now this might be enough. If you'd like to fly in this posture, stay here and pick up your back leg. Some days it's an inch, some days it's more. When you're ready, bend through the front knee, step back. You got it. We're gonna open to Warrior Two. So my back toes now are gonna go off the long side of the mat. My front toes are gonna go off the short side of the mat. So rotate your toes to come off the short end. Back toes off the long end. My legs are straight for now. I'm going to pick up my pelvis. So my hips, when I come into this, as most are, the front hip is really low, the back hip is really high. So we're going to level those out first. You're going to feel a little bit of an inner thigh pull if you get that right and your legs are wide enough. Okay? From there, all we're going to do with the hips level, bend your front knee. Now think about your knee tracking back over here. So you want to track it back. Track it back. Our torso is facing the same direction as our pelvis. So extend the arms out, Warrior Two. We reach the palms up and shrug the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, release your shoulders down your back. One more time, inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, release the weight of the world off your shoulders as you reach forward with your torso. Breath here. Exhale. Strong front leg. Strong back leg brings us to reverse warrior as we take the hand all the way back. Keep the front knee bent. Keep the legs engaged. And rather than thinking about your legs separating, think about them drawing together magnetically. It'll give you a little lift. It'll give you more strength. Breath in. Exhale, back to warrior two. Beautiful. Straighten your front leg. Reach forward again. Reverse the triangle. Lift up. Both straight legs now. Let the back shoulder be heavy as your fingers reach down your leg. Let the top shoulder open as you reach towards the heavens. Exhale, back to our original triangle pose. Bring your hands to your hips, bend your front knee, back to warrior two. Doing warrior one. Yeah, awesome. Now we're just gonna step forward. We get a little heart pumping there. Yeah. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Step back with your left foot. Bring your hands to your hips. Rotate them forward. Front knee is bent. Back leg is straight. Think about lifting the back of your back knee up to the sky. Beautiful job. Hips are square. Exalt. Reach up. This is the gratitude part. This is where we receive. As we lengthen and reach, we give away by sweeping down and back. Keep the leg bent in front. You are solid, you are strong. You are stronger than you know as you reach up. Inhale. And exhale, take it back. One more time, reaching up for the answers. And being well with that as we come down to receive. Now be strong through the front leg. Shift your weight to your front leg. You're on your back toes, and this is a balancing pose here. So you are balancing. You're working your nervous system. You're working your legs. You are working your whole being here. If you'd like to attempt flight, maybe take the foot up off the ground a little bit, or a little bit, or a little bit. It doesn't have to be much. Or you can come into flight. Good, lovely. Or keep your toe on the ground. Bend the knee. Nice. Replace the foot back down. Inhale to rise. Exhale to transition to warrior two. So step your stance out a little bit further. My front knee is over my front ankle, and my back foot is shooting off the back edge. Now let's refine it. Straight legs, lifted pelvis in the front. Extend the arms out, and just bend the front knee. Now maybe your leg needs a little assist. Like I would like for you to be here. So that's where you need to be. Sometimes it needs a tactile reference. Turn your palms up, shrug your shoulders. Inhale the breath of life. Exhale, be grateful for it. Inhale, receive. Exhale, we give away. Beautiful. Reach forward. Reach, reach, reach. And then turn the palm. We're going reverse. Lower body stays exactly the same. Just the hands and the torso. Come back to the back. Inhale, back to center. Straighten the legs. Reach forward again. And take it back with extended legs. Extended arms. Maybe your shoulder opens, the back shoulder hugs the spine. And we release it. Back, down. We're going to bend through the front knee. We're going to come back into our warrior one. Nice. That takes a lot of strength. Doing great. And step forward. Wiggle it out. We're ready for a balancing pose. Are you ready? We got this. What's how times? Okay, we're perfect. Of course, we're perfect. Okay, so here we go. We're going to bring our weight to our right foot. We're going to take our left heel, so just pick it up and rotate the knee open. Beautiful. Totally prepped for this. Bring your heel just above your ankle. So rather than on that joint, we want it slightly higher. Now think about the pelvis being square, because I tend to do this, a little hip, hip. So here we are, and I'm going to slide my foot up. So the key is the engagement from here. So think about maybe a little type of Kegel action type of thing. Right? And then from here, we extend arms for tree pose. And this is tree as well with a kickstand. It's all tree. The key is, will your tree yield to the wind? Will it go where we are blown, when we are blown spiritually? Because that is the most important thing. Hands to your heart to seal this pose and release your foot. Other side. Heel to ankle just above. Beautiful. Square the pelvis if it feels misaligned. Rise the foot maybe. Push your foot into your leg. Staying away from joints. Let these limbs fly. Are you a weeping willow today? Are you a palm tree? Are you one of these beautiful leafy trees that we have around us? How strong can you be? Release it down when you're ready and seal it back into your heart. Knowing that you are strong, you are capable, you are well, you are here, and you are grateful. Inhale, both arms up. I am here pose. Exhale, fold down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, hands to the mat. Step all the way back with your feet into plank. Rotate the eyes of your elbows forward. Bring your knees to the mat and lower your torso all the way down with your toenails on the mat. Keep your hands close by your chest with your elbows up to the sky as if you're trying to squeeze your elbows together behind you. Take a breath into the belly, feel yourself rise slightly, and exhale. Your next inhale, drag your torso through your hands, lift your heart. It's not about the back bend, it's about the intent. And then exhale, bring it down. One more time. Inhale to rise, shine forth as we were taught, and release. Wiggle out the hips, bend the knees, maybe sway the knees a little left to right. Can you, same arm, same leg, reach back and find the fabric of your pants, your foot, your calf. We have a strap available if you'd like that. And once you find that, beautiful, once you find that, push your foot away from you so that your shoulder begins to lift. Push your foot away. Just keep kicking, kicking, kicking away. It's going to automatically draw the shoulder up and then release it down. Release that foot. Let's bend the other leg. Reach back, see what we can feel. See what you can grab. You have a strap available to you. Take a breath in, and on your exhale, let it go. Inhale, push into the foot. We're going to lift our torso because just the way that it works, you're pushing into your foot is really pushing away from you. It's dragging your chest up. And then exhale, let it go. Extend both legs, shift the hips a little left to right. And coming into this totally, both knees bend. Find your feet for full bow pose if you choose. Take a breath in and a full exhale. Your next inhale brings you to rise as you kick your feet away. Kick your feet away. Shoulders hug the spine. Heart is shining forward. Shaking is good. And gently release. Bring your hands back down to the mat. We're going to push into our body and sit into child's pose. Arms are extended. Knees are wide or underneath you as we let our forehead maybe come down to the floor. as we seal our practice, our yogic experience in this very holy place. We come back to our intent. We come back to our thought that we had in the very beginning. We're going to ease out of child's pose and sit onto one hip. Take your feet out in front of you. And we're going to slowly lie back down. Coming into our final posture, we're going to do happy baby and then coming into savasana. So gently bring yourself back down. Bend your knees into your chest. Find the outside edges of your feet or whatever you can grab. Your knees are coming towards your armpits as you begin to maybe rock a little left to right, if that feels good. Maybe kicking into one foot or the other, if that feels good. As we release our feet, give yourself a hug with your knees. And then extend the legs all the way out onto your mat. Allow your arms to come alongside your body. Palms up. Finding your comfortable space where you can begin to assimilate all the moves that you did today. Take them into your body. Receive them.
You're the spark that burns.
mouth, exhale.
Just open your eyes.
Reach your arms up in opposition of your legs, reaching away from you, getting long, gaining length. Extending arm and legs, reaching one side and the other in a good morning stretch. Totally relaxed. Totally relaxed. Totally relaxed. When you're ready, turn on to one side. Gently bring yourself up to sitting. You're welcome to use the block beneath your seat to align your spine. Let the legs be heavy. One more big inhale up through the arms, hands to heart center. What was your word? What was your thought? Where can you find peace in your body as we come before the Holy Spirit to ignite the Spirit in us? It is with gratitude and humility that I guide you through your yoga practice today. Thank you for allowing me to do so. The light in me sees and honors the beautiful light in me.